Hello, welcome back to the channel. Please subscribe and share if you want more videos and if you want more knowledge and if you want to be the best magician ever. And this is my lovely wife, Eldoria Clark.
Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, to our new YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to get straight to it. Today's video is signs and ways you can feel if you've been hexed or cursed or been targeted by black magic. We thought this would be a great subject to start off our YouTube channel with. So we have a lot of things to talk about. We also have little secrets that we're not going to reveal here, but we will reveal on our new Patreon that we have set up. We will put the link below. But if you join our tiers, we will have secrets on cursing, ways to curse the way that we've done it that's been successful, and other ways to tell if you've been cursed or hexed, right? Is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, so she covered it all.
Okay, so we wrote down things just so we don't forget. As a black magician, I have been hexed, I have been cursed, I have straight from the beginning, actually, when I joined the left hand path community like 4 or 5 years ago, I was a target and I got targeted, but I was extremely grateful for that experience because it taught me how to taste energy from other magicians. It taught me how to go within myself and fucking retaliate back. It taught me how to stand up for myself. It taught you the art of war. And as icky as it can get and as petty as it can get, it is actually a really great way to build your defense in magic and how to really feel someone else's magic if it's thrown to you. And as me and Damon have learned over the years, how to absorb it. That was probably the best thing I've ever learned how to do, is how to absorb curses and negative energy and fuel it for our magic. So we wrote down some things that we're going to go through for beginners, for anyone, for some signs. Okay, now this is for other black magicians who people are practicing magic. Also, if you are a young person and you're just getting into this and you're joining all of these groups, you will end up in a curse war, okay? If you see people who are continuously in curse wars and, like, you know, they're always spreading their fucking shit, then they're well, not only that, they're just really low energy vampires and they're trying to just get energy from that way. But you can, through ascension, you can fucking wipe them out if you really want to. All right, so Damon, you talk about some ways you know about your target. Yeah.
So, like she said, you know, if you're targeted by another black magician, another witch, sorceress, whatever you want to call yourself, is logically speaking, if you just had like an argument or a situation to where with another magician, and like 2 weeks later, you start to feel shifts of energy, shifts of thoughts inside of you, internally inside your minds, you start acting different, or you're more angry or whatever. And if you drink alcohol and you drink a little alcohol, then that's actually one of the best ways for a hex, curse, or whatever is sent to you to come inside your life. So
activate it.
Yeah, it's an activation. It's a gateway. And I would say when you drink, really be careful when you drink. Like, really do some protection magic or whatever before you start drinking after you just got out an argument with another magician, just for safety reasons. So how it works is that when you have a thought like, okay, so you're realizing, why am I acting different? This is not me. Okay, so you're like, all right, you're going to get a thought, and this is from your daemon. Your daemon will tell you if you're hexed. Your God self, your higher self, your most supreme, most powerful self will also tell you if you're hexed. Or even a spirit will tell you if you're hexed. Alright? And you'll get this thought in your head, and you would say, oh, this person cursed me, this person hexed me. And the thought would automatically go to the person that did do it, right? And through logic, you just had an argument with another magician. So even if you weren't thinking about that magician, which is how you can tell, that thought is going to come to you, and you're like, oh. And the way you know it's the magician is you will start to feel his energy surround you. And then from that, when you pay attention to that energy, to that magician's energy, you're going to automatically, your imagination will wander off into that energy, and then you will have a vision of that magician doing that hex, curse, or that banful spell upon you. And so this is one of the best ways to be able to tell if you're hexed or cursed. And it's all, you know, it would automatically come to you.
Well,
when the magician, when you think of that magician, and when you, yeah.
So yeah, okay. So absolutely, that's what's going to happen if that is what happens. But then you're probably wondering, well, what if that magician is so skillful and they're using, you know, a cloak from a demon or invisibility through the magic? Okay. Yes. However, that's also depends on the level of the magician, right? So you can only hide for so long. Then that's just the truth. Like, you can have an invisibility cloak on you while you're performing it, but eventually, especially if you're really good with your spirits and you're doing the work and you're trying to, like, really, you know, you're not, well, they actually don't really, they're not, your higher self will reveal it to you. It's up to you to put in the fucking pieces. So you have to be clever. You got to be smart. And once you do get the visions, just so to be sure, like, don't, if you get a vision of a magician doing it to you, you're like, oh yeah, we got a fucking nasty fight and I fucking cursed him and blah, 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 then do some divination, just so you are for sure. But there also are rituals that you can do that return to sender, but like return to sender with, if it is this fucking person, then, you know, do what you got to do. If not, go to the sender thing. Sender. Sorry.
Or sender.
Sender. Return to sender.
So what I was saying in that though was like, if you are a really powerful or advanced, I would say, magician, then, you know, and you're, let's say you were at work. Okay, this is just an example. You're doing something, you're thinking about something totally different, and you're just sitting there and you're thinking about, like, why am I acting this way? Okay, if you get a thought of 2 weeks ago of a situation you had with another magician, and you start to feel that magician's energy around you, that is proof that it was that magician, or just like she said, another magician could be putting a cloak around them, invisibility, and they could be projecting themselves as another magician. But if you're completely sure that it is this magician, and you feel this magician's energy, and you know that it was him because you know what that magician's energy feels like, then that's proof that it was him. And then so on and so forth.
Yeah. Good.
I just wanted to make that clear.
So yeah, so the thoughts. You're gonna get thoughts. Okay, so now a lot of times people who are not spiritual are just not witches, and they get and you're targeting them for whatever reason. Most likely will not see the signs unless they're very intuitive and, you know, they're angels or something, or, you know, they do start to be superstitious. Then that's when it will start set in, and it would be probably more revealed, and they would probably go and seek counsel somewhere. But for somebody who's absolutely no clue about magic, then yeah, they're gonna get fucked up, and we've seen it. Their life's gonna get really, really, really bold. But so be logical, like truly be logical. Take away your emotions and figure out and put the pieces together of where it could come. But there's okay, so jealousy and enviness. If anyone's jealous of you, and it could be your best friend, it could be, you know. And okay, well, I'm not just talking like a best friend who's not a witch. Remember, we're talking about other witches who curse you, okay? You will fucking know. every person who's ever casted an evil eye on me, I've known. I just know. And if I don't know, my spirits will show me. But I'm pretty clever and I'm pretty intuitive, and I just know when someone doesn't like me, even over the phone, even on Facebook.
You can tell.
Even on Facebook, you can tell people's energy. You can read their energy on Facebook. Can you not?
Yes.
It's so weird, right? So you can read people's energy. You know who's thinking of you. What if you posted something and they didn't like it? Like, I know when someone doesn't like my post. I know this is stupid, but it's the truth. Anyways, okay, here's a sign too. If you have a lot of cobwebs and your cobwebs start going black, okay, if you're close to the spider goddess, she will reveal it through cobwebs. The spider goddess has come to me and has protected me with her webs. And fighting in relationships. Dead giveaway. Dead motherfucking giveaway.
If you're fighting, you never fought
for no reason.
With your wife, your girlfriend, whoever it may be, in that particular way, or you never fought that hard in that what's the word I'm looking for? That degree before.
Vile or like just like the worst of you comes out.
Yeah.
For no fucking reason.
For no reason. That's a sign. That's a sign. What else is there?
So there's differences between curses and hexes, okay? You can go.
Oh yeah, so a curse. See, here's the difference between a curse and a hex. A hex is a spell done upon you to